The United States and the Philippines are forging a new chapter in their relationship, one that is defined by both shared history and a renewed sense of purpose. As the world's attention turns to the Indo-Pacific, these two nations are deepening their ties, recognizing the importance of unity in the face of growing regional challenges. At the heart of this partnership lies the turbulent South China Sea, a region whose waters are as contested as they are crucial to the global economy. This vital maritime corridor is not only a global trade artery, carrying trillions of dollars in goods each year, but also a flashpoint for geopolitical rivalry, where the interests of many powerful nations intersect and sometimes collide. The Philippines' proximity to these contested waters makes their security a matter of national survival. For Filipinos, the South China Sea is not just a distant battleground, it is their backyard, their livelihood, and their front line of defense. For the United States, ensuring a free and open Indo-Pacific is central to its foreign policy and economic interests. The region's stability is vital for American allies, global commerce, and the balance of power in Asia. 1/3 of global shipping passes through the South China Sea, making its stability crucial for both nations. Disruptions here could send shockwaves through supply chains and economies worldwide. Their alliance is evolving, expanding beyond military ties to include economic and energy cooperation. Both countries are working together to foster innovation, create jobs, and ensure sustainable growth for future generations. Energy collaboration is now at the heart of this partnership, addressing both the Philippines' urgent needs for reliable power and the region's shifting power dynamics. Investments in renewable energy and infrastructure are paving the way for a more resilient future. This is more than a business deal, it's a strategic alignment for a secure, prosperous, and free Indo-Pacific, one that will shape the destiny of the region for years to come. The Philippines faces a severe energy crisis, one that has been brewing for years and now threatens to boil over. This crisis is threatening its economic growth and stability, putting at risk the livelihoods of millions. Heavy reliance on imported coal, 60% of power generation, exposes the country to volatile prices and environmental risks. The environmental impact is also significant, contributing to air pollution and climate change. The Malampaya gas field, once the backbone of the power sector, is nearing depletion by 2027. This looming deadline adds urgency to the search for alternative energy sources. To fill the gap, the Philippines began importing liquefied natural gas in 2023, a costly, temporary fix that deepens dependence on global markets. This move, while necessary, is not a sustainable long-term solution. Building new LNG infrastructure strains national resources and highlights the urgent need for a sustainable, self-sufficient energy strategy. The country must balance immediate needs with future sustainability. Energy security is now a top priority for Manila, shaping its foreign and economic policy. The government is actively seeking solutions to ensure a stable energy future. Without reliable power, development goals are out of reach and vulnerability to external pressures grows. The impact on daily life is profound, affecting everything from education to business operations. This crisis has driven the Philippines to seek not just a supplier, but a strategic partner. The country is looking for allies who can provide both resources and expertise. The United States is stepping in to help the Philippines navigate this complex energy transition. This partnership aims to create a more resilient and sustainable energy landscape for the future. The United States is ramping up its involvement in the Philippine energy sector, moving beyond trade to technology and policy collaboration. The landmark 123 agreement, signed in 2023, opens the door for American nuclear technology, especially small modular reactors, to power the Philippines. This nuclear pivot is paired with efforts to modernize the grid and boost renewables, supported by the USAID Energy Secure Philippines project. Security is also a concern. China's 40% stake in the national grid raises alarms about foreign influence. The US is providing expertise and alternatives to help safeguard critical infrastructure. This partnership aims to build a resilient, modern energy ecosystem, reducing dependence on fossil fuels and foreign control. It's a tangible demonstration of America's commitment to Philippine energy independence. In January 2025, a landmark $3.3 billion agreement was signed, marking a pivotal moment for the Philippine energy sector. top Philippine energy firms joined forces to acquire a major LNG terminal, along with key power plants in Batangas. This strategic move secures vital energy infrastructure for the nation, especially as the Malampaya gas field, once the country's primary source of natural gas, continues to decline, ensuring a steady and reliable energy supply for millions of Filipinos. The deal features a state-of-the-art LNG terminal and 2 high-capacity power plants, designed to meet the country's growing electricity demands and support future economic growth. This creates an integrated supply chain, from LNG importation to power generation, making the Philippines less vulnerable to global energy shocks. Looking ahead, the government is actively inviting U.S. companies to participate in domestic oil and gas exploration, opening new opportunities for investment and technology transfer, and moving away from previously stalled negotiations with China. American expertise in deep-water drilling offers the Philippines a real path toward energy independence, empowering local industries and workers, and reducing the country's reliance on imported fuels. This shift signals Manila's determination to assert its sovereign rights in the resource-rich South China Sea, a region long marked by territorial disputes and strategic competition. Backed by a trusted ally, this partnership is more than just an energy deal. It's a powerful geopolitical statement. With robust U.S. support, the Philippines is not only securing its energy future but also reshaping the region's strategic landscape for years to come. Energy cooperation is now a pillar of the revitalized U.S.-Philippines alliance, which spans defense, diplomacy, and economics. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement expanded U.S. access to Philippine bases, boosting deterrence and disaster response. Washington's increased military financing is modernizing the Philippine Armed Forces, strengthening maritime security. Diplomatically, the alliance now includes Japan, launching the Luzon Economic Corridor for infrastructure and clean energy. Energy deals reinforce this strategic alignment, building economic resilience alongside military strength. Stable, affordable energy is as vital to sovereignty as a modern navy. Defense and energy investments create a mutually reinforcing dynamic, deepening U.S. commitment to Philippine stability. This holistic approach recognizes that security today requires more than military might. It's about integrating all tools, defense, diplomacy, and energy, for a resilient partnership. The deepening U.S.-Philippine partnership is raising alarms in Beijing, which claims nearly the entire South China Sea. China sees expanded U.S. military presence and joint patrols as attempts to contain its rise. American involvement in Philippine oil and gas exploration is especially provocative, risking confrontation at sea. Beijing may respond with more aggressive Coast Guard actions, economic pressure, or diplomatic isolation. The energy partnership is viewed by China as a geopolitical maneuver, not just a business deal. Other Southeast Asian nations are watching closely, gauging U.S. resolve. The challenge for Washington and Manila: strengthen Philippine resilience without provoking open conflict. The U.S.-Philippines energy agreements mark a turning point, offering hope for reliable power and economic growth. The Batangas LNG terminal and power plants stabilize the grid and create skilled jobs. U.S. support for domestic exploration and renewables promises long-term energy security and climate progress. Nuclear and renewable projects could help the Philippines meet its ambitious clean energy targets. Yet, environmental and geopolitical risks remain, demanding careful management. Success depends on Manila and Washington navigating regional tensions and maintaining open communication. This partnership is more than a solution to a power crisis. It's a model for 21st century alliances. For both nations, it's a chance to build a resilient, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific.